Hello, welcome to, well, more like welcome back to Beholder. I'm gonna be doing the Beholder DLC right here called Blissful Sleep. Hello there, Zesty See, you've been here a little bit early. What the hell happened there? Yippee! Hi! Okay, so I already completed like a Sir Whoop-Ass like 2 days ago. So I'm gonna be doing the DLC for Beholder 1. Then eventually go to Beholder 2 and 3. Because everything's fine. Huh, may need to move that around. Played Beholder 2 demo and it was kinda buns, but also kinda good. Supposedly it should be better, but you know, it is a sequel. It didn't get that far in the Beholder 2 demo, though, unfortunately. Well, I'll do that for you. I pretty much already completed like Beholder 1, the bad and the good ending, and all the possible achievements for it, because the rest of them go in the Blissful Sleep DLC. Let's see. I have seen the attendants be unhappy when I find them in the apartment. Huh, would you look at that? Blissful Sleep. Is that any different from beforehand? Shouldn't really. The sound is still really loud. Okay. 2 main game. So that's what that is. Okay. Okay, so the Blissful Sleep DLC is a prequel to I thought it was called Blissful Sheep. I read it a second time. Yeah. Sheep. Well, you'll be counting sheep soon, because Hector here needs some sleep. You remember Hector, right? He's the previous landlord that was kind of just been arrested, beaten, and just kicked out of the apartment building that that Carl Steen, was and is now the manager of. Let's see, just go to the government elite.
The Ministry of Care has announced it has finally solved the problem of providing decent retirement for our senior citizens. Why pay pensions to those who are no longer working and not serving our great country? We are proud to present the innovative International Euthanasia Center. All citizens
How does that mean?
55 years of age or older must report to the center within 2 weeks and undergo the Blissful Sleep procedure. Be responsible, comrade. You live your life. Now let others do so. Make room for the young generation. The Ministry of Care reminds
What happened here?
clear duty to immediately report any attempts to dodge the procedure.
Huh. Happy 85th birthday, Ministry of Congratulations. What does it? Is Hector like 85 years old? Beholder, Blissful Sleep. What does this even mean? Soon find out. Okay, let's see. I started this already. Hold on. Let me see what everything is first before I get started. As I play as Hector here. Oh. The entire building is like already filled up. With some of your classics here. Now, who the hell is this? Cat Order. My faithful friend. This cat is called Order, or is it just called Cat Order? Rat Hunter. There's a cat living in the basement. My only friend here. We have the all the Shimmers here. Maria Shimmer and Klaus Shimmer. But who the hell are you? Zlata Shimmer. Oh. Stays home with her mother. A kind and humorous girl. his 60-year-old daughter, I think? Maybe. Now, who are these guys in apartment 2? Louisa Manischek. Manischek? Huh. Jacob Manischek. This guy. So that's what happened, huh? I remember near the start of the game, Jacob was like kind of a scumbag. And literally just trying to threaten violence and making drugs. Chemistry teacher. Gifted children in a special board. So this guy is Walter White. Huh. Marcus Manischek. He's home with their mother. Looks like his father. Louisa Manischek. With her son because of her poor health. We still do have the Ranix over here. Rosa's just unemployed instead of being the cafeteria worker. Still a crazy old kook. Now who are you? George Delator. An artist, a creative individual with a big heart, empty wallet, and a substantial supply of strong wine. A lot of wine, huh? Kind of remind me of Aloysius. You know, the doctor? Except you're an artist. Oh, you. Jean Orn? Top-notch model. And George Delator's muse. I remember seeing you near the very end of the game. Let's see. Directive number 6011. As of the year 18 August 1984. Hiding citizens aged 85 years and older is prohibited. Really? That does not make sense. Oh, wait a minute. You're telling me that this guy, Hector, is 85 years old. So that's what I saw at the beginning. Red caviar? So I'm playing as Hector, the previous landlord, in this prequel DLC for Beholder. And there's this directive here that's getting ready to euthanize, like, people who are 85 years or older. And that must be why he's freaking out in near the beginning. He still wants to live, even if he's like near death. Okay, let's see how this works out. Okay, okay, Hector, pick that up. Hector here seems to be like just checking his watch constantly. He does still kind of look a little bit like Karstein. The difference here is that he's wearing glasses and looking at his watch. So this character's name is Hector Medina. Dear Hector Medina, congratulations on your 85th birthday. 85 is a grand age, worthy of honor and respect. Yeah, if you manage to live that long, may well, you may well meet your end within the next, like, 5 years or so. You served your great country well, and now it's your country's turn to serve you. You must come to the Euthanasia Center in 14 days to undergo the Blissful Sleep procedure. Is that really what that means? Blissful Sleep. In the meantime, please put your affairs in order. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Excuse me, I'm not 85 yet. This is a mistake. There is no mistake. The documents are signed, and the voucher for the Euthanasia Center has been issued. They're gonna kill him, because he just reached the age 85. I wonder if this actually ever happened, let's see, 40 years ago, during the Cold War. They probably have. The order of your transfer from your current workplace to the Blissful Sleep waiting list goes into effect today. Thank you for the service. Have a good day. Wait a minute. This is impossible. In fact, they hung up. The line goes dead. Okay. You don't want to die waiting for me at the euthanasia center. Is the end for me, or could I find a way out and save my life? Well, I don't know. Alright, so which one do you want me to do right here? Dial a number? Bruno, help, huh? Wait a minute. You think I could just do that right away? Call the euthanasia center. May I help you? Hello, this is Hector Medina. I have put my affairs in order and would like to undergo the Blissful Sleep procedure without having to wait. Oh, really? Are you truly ready? The fact that I have that option to do so... You know what? Wait a minute, this is in August. It literally happened like, 2 weeks before, like, Carl Steen showed up. Thank you for calling. The car is coming to bring you to the center. I'm too old for this. Well, yeah, you certainly are. Well, the officials have come over to kill me. It did give me an achievement just for doing that. Why did you beat me up for that? This guy is like really old too.
Even though Hector had given in and was ready to undergo euthanasia voluntarily, nobody in fact appreciated his obedience.
Really?
Instead, the police officers who came to take Hector unceremoniously beat him up and threw him into the truck.
That is what happened in the intro for Beholder. Hey, and Carl Steen and his entire family shows up. They really did just beat him up. Just because he voluntarily...
They weren't bad people. They had just forgotten things could be done differently.
Yeah.
After all, in this enormous government machine, every little cog is simply doing its job.
That may be, but still.
Hector's last moments were filled with pain from his bruises, the cold prick of a needle, and a surge of sleepiness. He had no energy left to think of the glorious past. The only thing he remembered was that a great state, led by the wise leader, makes no mistakes.
What do you mean makes no mistakes? It says does not err. The cat that was living in the basement. What's the name? Order? I'm done already? Well, thanks everybody. It's time to end the stream. No, not really. I've already just started playing this too. And I've already read like all that. So let's continue. And not actually do that again. Of course, Moses has Far Side. 336 hours. There's plenty of time before like the 14 hours. Bruno Hemp. Have you heard of the Blissful Sleep procedure? You know I'm not 85 years old. I don't want to die. Everybody wants to live in paradise, but no one wants to die. That doesn't change anything, however. You're mistaken about not being 85. The Ministry of Congratulations doesn't err. They sure have. If the registry says you're 85, you're 85. That's not how that works. But I'm not even 65. Can't anyone at the ministry fix the paper? You're not even 65? Huh. I thought you were like a really old man, but apparently... Okay. So you're barely 65. You know what? It does make sense. There are like I have seen like other people here, even older than you. Which one was it? Not that guy. This guy. He's 65, and he doesn't even move that quickly. Can't anyone in the ministry fix the paper? You mean commit fraud? Medina, are you insane? Maybe. Or maybe you're insane. Anyone trying to fix this so-called error will be branded a federal criminal and arrested immediately. Really? Do you want someone to sacrifice their life to commit treason for you? Remember, once and for all, no ministry of our great stake ever makes a mistake. Well, there's our first time for everything. Even thinking that way is a crime. Okay, that's time to get out of the nation then. Just not there yet. Ministry of Information line. As part of the population genetic purity program, I already don't like this idea. You must collect a DNA sample from every tenant in your building. Really? Is that what I'm doing in this DLC? Collecting DNA? That is what I found in like the golden ending in the base game for Beholder. One of the secret endings does involve like undergoing like a cloning procedure. Let's see. Inspect each apartment and find items that contain suitable biological material. Hair, saliva, blood, skin. A courier will come by in a few days to collect everything you find. What's the genetic purity program? The Ministry of Order authorized the genetic purity program a week ago. Really? The purpose of the program is to identify citizens who are prone to betray the motherland on a genetic level. Okay, this has gone too far. Proceed. Oh, I gotta get all of their samples now. Okay, go down the ranks. Go to Klaus Schimmer and everyone else here. Let's see, go ahead and search out and see what I can do here. Glasses. Canned food. Towels. The cat bed. Kind of looks like you're or sounds like. Kind of startled that that you may be caught by searching. But you're looking at your own stuff too, you know. Nothing over here in the armchair. I'm gonna search everything. Open face sand. Why is there this on the table? Crispy bread with a slice of cheese and a big piece of salami. Only add some butter. Some canned food too. You left that on the table. Go ahead and eat that. The chair. Wait, didn't I look at this thing? Okay, so about the same thing. Literally look at everything first. Guess not. New sound effects, funny. Hey, look, a cat. Cat order. Go ahead, pet the cat. Come here, kitty. I've had a rough day too. Though I didn't spend my day on my side, scratching the chair. Obviously, you've been much busier than me. Can I just give you the canned food? Guess not. Okay, nothing there. Just go ahead and look over here for a bit. I don't really have anything, but I can just do this then. Go ahead and buy some surveillance. Just the usual, you know. Kind of startled, huh? Hey there.
No, Jack, do it.
Hello, little, Marcus. Return the greeting. Hi, Marcus. How are you? Hi, Hector. I'm fine. Good boy. Seen anything suspicious lately? Like what? Like enemy spies or criminals or aliens? Aliens? That's science fiction, and science fiction is banned. You're a smart boy. Stay aware, son. I'm more aware than anyone. Ask about what he wants. What do you want? I have a great idea. Let's build a sandbox. They're cool, and everyone can play in it whenever they want. I can play in the sandbox forever. They're the best thing ever. Unfortunately, Marcus, it would be nearly impossible to build a sandbox. All the sand we mine is used to build new apartment buildings. I doubt I could get any. But everyone needs a sandbox. Kids, grown-ups, everyone. Even your cat would love it. I guess so. Discuss the neighbor girl. Do you know Slada in apartment 1? Yeah, she's awesome. We played ball the other day. She had a good time. We're a lot alike. We even like the same things. You're both the same age. Both you kids would like each other. We both like the sandbox idea. Could you somehow make it happen? Sorry, but no. Go ahead and stop that. Let's see what goes on over here. Hey there. Good afternoon. Return the greeting. Different from just saying saying hello. How are you, Rosa? My sciatica is killing me. It's so cold in our apartment. Dear Hector, can you help with the heating somehow? I'll do what I can. The lack of coal in our country makes it hard to keep the building warm. It certainly is in a place like this. Look at that. We leave near the mines, but receive coal only on the holidays. Everything they mine is sent to the plant. Sorry, sent to the plants and the front lines. I know, dear, but that doesn't warm me up. Sometimes I'm tempted to grab all these old newspapers. The ones with the photos of our wise leader. Mark keeps them, but never uses them to make cigarettes. Our closet's full of pictures of him. I'll just toss them out. I want to take all those photos and make a big fire in the furnace, just to be warm for a day. You can't do that, Rosa. I don't tell anyone else what you just told me. Someone turns you in, you'll be charged with disrespecting the patriotism of the workers. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. What patriotism? Yeah, because you have all these old papers you don't recycle, yet you kept the pictures of the leader here. When it's time to clean the entrance hall, I see neither workers nor patriotism. When it's time to be offended, there they are. Makes sense. Did I already talk about the cold? No, I have not. It's becoming colder and colder. How do you feel, Rosa? No better than I should be at my age. Pain in my back never goes away. Mark says I need a warming balm. But where could I get one? We haven't seen mustard or pepper for 10 years. Offers your sympathy. I'm sorry, I wish I could help. But I don't have anything. My apartment is freezing too. I can still talk. Good afternoon. Talk about the euthanasia. Have you heard about the Blissful Sleep procedure? Don't remind me about it. Perhaps they'll rescind it. I doubt it. If they want to save money, they could cancel everyone's pensions. Those who have kids would survive. The kids would support their parents. I've heard that that's how they create jobs and drive the economy. I understand the economy. I'm too old for all of that trickery anyway. Mark and I have seen a lot. Remember my words. If a person receives nothing early in life, he or she will want to work later on. I guess so. The cat's still here, though. Go ahead and pet the cat. Pretty much the same thing here. What does this guy want? Provide the canned goods? Sure. Are you hungry, fuzzball? Here's your food. Meow. Gave him the little food there, too. Nothing in the washing machine. He's a Manischek. Hello! Let's return the greeting here. Hello, Hector. How are you? I've been better. If you by chance have a bottle of important wine, I'd feel much better sooner. Oh, no, 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 no. The ministry has banned imported wine. We don't break any laws. Yeah, there's so many laws that they just keep piling on and on and on. What new thing did you even ask? A poster? It's illegal to possess any printed products featuring nudity. Really? Nudity? You can't even buy your own porno mags in the local corner store anymore. And we haven't even done that in the past, what, 10 years? Well, this is like 1984, I think. Sorry, that's not my best joke. Believe me, I'm on your side. I hardly drink at all. I'm glad to hear that. Anything else to say, though? Let's go ask about her family. Do you live alone? No, I live with my brilliant husband and wonderful son. My husband is a chemical biologist. At least he used to be when worked at the chemical plant. So he was like a chemical biologist and then became a chemistry teacher. After the ministry closed the plant, he started teaching chemistry. What about your son? Marcus? No, of course not. He's too small to work. No, I'm talking about that. No, I'm not talking about that. Does he go to school? No, not yet. He'll be 7 soon. We're waiting to find out where he goes. He's going to go to work. Or he's going to go to school. Marcus is very smart. I think he has the potential to become a minister. Maybe he has. Does anyone else live with you? Sorry for prying. Wait, no, that's the wrong voice. Does anyone else live with you? Sorry for prying. My duty is to know as much as possible about the tenants of the house. You have to maintain order, I understand. No, it's just the 3 of us, although I gave birth to twins. Oh, really? Unfortunately, the other child, Marcus's sister, died during childbirth. That's what they told me in the maternity ward. I'm so sorry. The last thing I wanted to do was open old wounds. It happened a long time ago. There's no need to apologize. I guess. I can still talk about... How about work? This question is merely routine. Where do you work? I don't work. I'm on a leave of absence due to my health. I stay home and take care of our son. It's too bad the kindergartens are closed. Marcus gets bored from time to time. Doesn't he play with the neighbor girl? With Zlata? Yes. They get along well, like 2 peas in a pod. I like her. She's well-bred and always polite. What? Well-bred? Huh. You spelled that wrong. And I don't really like the implications of that either. It's a pity Marcus doesn't have a sister. They'd have fun together. I'd have more fun too. Alright. I remember you. Okay. This character is named Jean. What was her name? Jean Orn. I remember this character near the very end of the base game. And that was just when she was just here to what was it? Ask for like a donation, which I did give. Now say hello. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hector Medina. I'm the manager of this building. My name is Jean Orn. Jean Orn. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Do you know George Latour? Yes, I sometimes model for him. For some reason, he thinks I'm his muse. You do inspire him. I find those kinds of compliments strange. I'm not used to hearing things like that. Still, I'm glad for the opportunity to earn some money. And George is a gentleman. He hasn't made any untoward advances or asked me to do anything indecent. Wait, are you two? No, wait. You both have like different names. So you're just living together. You're not married. I see. It is kind of weird, just a little bit. Hold on, I'm gonna drink some coffee. Okay. So now let's see, where have I been? He hasn't asked me any untoward, hasn't made any untoward advances, or asked me to do anything indecent. Okay. Now let's talk about her life. Tell me about yourself. Why are you interested in me? Persuade her? You know what? Sure, why not? I'm supposed to know everything about the people who live in my building. It's my job. Fine. I was married once, but it didn't work out. Why? I was a good girl. He was a bad guy. I fell in love with like a fool. We were such a cliché. It wasn't like in the movies. He refused to settle down. All of my attempts to create a family environment for us angered him. Besides, my ex-husband was involved in illegal cockfighting, while I happen to be a well-bred lady. Oh, there it is. Well-bred lady. There's that phrase again. Except this time it's not misspelled as bread, you know, like the food. Anyway, that was a deal breaker. Once we were divorced, I realized I was financially dependent on my husband. Is this why you work as a model? Yes. I have to earn my own living. It's not so bad. George is a kind man. I do think he's in love with me. That makes me feel sorry for him. You feel sorry for him? Isn't being loved a wonderful thing? Yes, but only when it's mutual. I'll never be able to love someone again. Poor George. I see something's breaking over there. Okay. Let's talk about let's see. It was about yourself. Let's talk about George Latour. What do you think about George? He's a nice man. He has good manners and pays me well. Has me stay in his apartment without asking for anything in return. Really? It's a good way to save on rent. What do you think of him as a person? Honestly, he reminds me of a sad poodle. A poodle? Why specifically a poodle, then? You know, the cute and fluffy kind with sad eyes. The kind that's fun to cuddle and care for. But no girl would want to be in a relationship with a poodle. That sounds unnatural. That's right. Talk about the art. Modern art is a strange thing. It's supposed to be for the public, but the public doesn't understand it. One of the shop owners I know sells more still lifes than anything else. You know, the appetizing ones with lots of delicious food. Crusty meat and bread, slabs of Swiss cheese with huge holes. Which is surprising. All that sort of food long ago disappeared from our tables. That's it. What's the point of art if people are hungry? And yeah, it doesn't really solve anything here. Let's see. The state of the country, huh? Have you heard about the wise leader who freed the musicians who stayed abroad for an extra day? The musicians? Of course. Now everyone's talking about how kind and merciful he is. Well, yeah, right, I guess. Has everyone forgotten about the imprisonment of the athletes who failed to bring home gold medals from the games? I get the feeling they actually did do that in real life, too. Wasn't that like... I think I remember from history or something similar to that, where, something involving Russia or the Soviet Union, where this exact situation occurred, or maybe North Korea. What other communist state it could be, though? Is the fact that they did have athletes and they did fail, maybe. I guess that did happen. I am not too sure. Okay. Is that all? Yeah. Plays with cars. Okay, now let's get started. Let's talk with Maria over here. Okay. Hello, Maria. You look great. Oh, thank you. And happy birthday, by the way. Well, thanks. Have you seen the news? Thanks. Although between work, chores at work, and taking care of my kid, I don't have time to celebrate. I wonder what happened to your kid by the time of the base game, which would be like 2 weeks from now. Barely have time to watch Patriots Cry 2 on TV. Lucky you. Let's ask about our family. Tell me about your family. Klaus and I met at a charity reception hosted by the Ministry of Finance to support our soldiers. I brought the best students from our school to recite patriotic poems. Klaus helped me arrange everything. After that, we spent the whole night talking about literature. It was like in the movies. Sparks were flying. Ours were lightning, actually. That sounds romantic. It was beautiful. I knew he'd make me happy. He's such a sensitive person. Only my daughter's birth was as important to me as meeting Klaus. We tried for years to have a baby, but couldn't. Really? How old are you two? You're in your... just about reaching your 40s. Klaus himself has already reached 40. Let's see. So, what have you done, huh? We were desperate and clung to our last hope. Treatment in Valverde. Isn't that the place where, whatever country this place is called, was at war with? How long ago was that? Did you say like 15 years? 15 years at war with Valverde. Okay. Back then, we could still leave the country legally. Klaus obtained permission through his connections at the ministry. I'm glad it worked out. A child can brighten a colorless home. I felt that way when my son was born. I wonder what happened to your son. Probably moved out. Do you ever talk to him? I guess he is still alive. He lives too far away. The letters I sent him get lost on the way. What a shame. Let's go ahead and discuss the war. Hope the war will be over soon. Yeah, not likely. Well, it will be in a month. At least according to how I played the game. That's it? Okay. Now let's get up here. Louisa. Go ahead and talk to this guy. The future scumbag right over. Hello. Now let's go ahead and say hello. Hello, Hector. Do you want something? I'm just saying hi. Thanks. Do you know if there's a good toy store in the city? Marcus' birthday is coming up, and all they have at the general store are wooden toys. He really wants a rocket. Huh. This must be way before he became an asshole. I'm afraid we don't have any toy stores. Oh well, I guess I'll go back to the general store and pick something else. You know, Jacob, they say wooden toys are safe. They're made of all natural materials. They don't contain allergens. All natural materials? Yeah, right. Last winter, a buddy of mine ran out of coal and started to get cold. He had to use any fuel he could find, even furniture. Despite their son's tears, they had to burn his wooden horse too. That horse burned for 8 days. Can you imagine that? 8 days instead of 1? That sounds like a holiday miracle. As a chemist, I assure you that sounds like a devilish concoction of paraffins. I doubt it's healthy for kids. Okay, so, whatever's in the wooden toys contains some chemicals that allow it to burn for that long. It's kind of like something I would hear from like a Hanukkah special. I mean, it is really close to Christmas and any other important holiday on the way too. All right, but it sounds like those wooden horses would come in handy in the winter. Perhaps you're right. Now let's guess this weather. What do you think about the weather? What weather, Hector? Look outside. It's nasty and gray like it always is. That goddamn smoke from the factory won't let any sunlight though. The coal dust doesn't help either. Discuss the euthanasia, huh? Have you heard of the Blissful Sleep? Yes. Don't tell anyone, but I think it's pure madness. Do you think it's painful? It should be. Just imagine. Man spends his life slaving away for his people and state. Instead of well-deserved respect and retirement, gets shot up with poison. Besides, given how they deal with things, I doubt they have any decent medications left. Would be surprised to hear that instead of a fast and painless procedure. It takes old people hours to die in agony. Oh my Hector, I'm sorry I heard about your birthday, but it doesn't compute. Well, the news on TV seems to be about things that are happening far away, things that don't concern us or our loved ones. I wish I could help you, but how? It's okay, Jacob. I'll deal with it. All right then. I'll go ahead and leave them to be. All right. What's going on over here? Who the hell are you? The courier. Wait a minute. Why do you look like that one guy? What was that guy's name? I mean, you know what? It is this guy. Hi, Hector. I'm waiting for you to bring me the stuff I need. Oh, the DNA samples. Here to give you the DNA samples. Very slow, Hector. You know, our work can't wait. I'm sorry, this won't happen again. Oh no, not yet. I love standing here. Do you think I have nothing better to do? Alright then. Let's see. Daily news here. New stuff to read about. Okay, with that, let's start. The grand opening of the National Euthanasia Center was held yesterday afternoon. The senior minister of the Ministry of Care, another ministry, Andre Borland, or Andre, whatever you want to pronounce it as, gave a patriotic speech about the duty of every citizen of this great country. Sounds to be getting worse every time I read this. Okay, I'm back. I had to go clean up for a couple of minutes. What did I miss? Well, I haven't actually really started with the game. I was just reading all this dialogue. Not from this newspaper, of course. Nope. It was mostly just from... Has it really been like 40 minutes since I started playing this game? All I was doing was kind of reading what all these characters were doing. It was pretty much like just that. You know, just lore, dialogue, all that. Okay, now where was I? Henry Orlowski became the first visitor to the center. We congratulate the honored work of the post office. Wish him eternal peace. From this day forward, every citizen must go to the center within 2 weeks of turning 85 years old to undergo the Blissful Sleep procedure. This is not punishment but a reward to true patriots for their lifetime of service. The Euthanasia Center is open to the public for tours Tuesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. Why are people giving a tour for a place like this? Okay. And now we got like the new tomorrow over here. Voice of Truth. This day marks the beginning of the end of our country. What is the life of an ordinary citizen like? He works from dawn to dusk to provide for his family, dragging himself along the dirt streets at night after a long and arduous shift. He dreams of the day he can retire and trade his exhausting labors for some well-deserved rest and relaxation. Oh, there you are, and I'm sure they didn't expect it to be like this, where their rest and relaxation is death. Our people are tired and have no strength for the struggle or life. They have been weary since high school, and since they were forced to study volume after volume of meaningless memoirs written by our so-called great leader. Seems so bad there. Our citizens are deprived of their last hope. Peaceful twilight years. What's next? Compulsory reproduction in order to build more industrial premises and excavate for more mines? People either wake up from your slumber or go up in smoke. Already really bad just living in a place like this. I wonder how bad it is in like the Papers, Please universe. Apparently from both this game and Papers, Please, it is in the same universe. Because I have actually seen at the very end of the base game for Beholder, these two characters, literally the checkpoint inspector and his wife from Papers, Please, just came over to rent the apartment that I'm working for. Now I know that it's an entire reference to Papers, Please, blatantly too. Let's see. I know that the checkpoint inspector and his entire family, which is coming soon, by the way, because they can't all come over at the same time. They don't have names. They're just referred to as like inspector, wife, son, in-law, uncle, and niece. This game gave them some names, only 2 of them, of course. For now on, I'm going to refer to the inspector of Papers, Please as George Draymond and his wife, Krista Maria Draymond. I honestly do like the names. It does kind of feel very well with George. Okay, let's see, where was I here? Telegram. I don't know if you're getting my letters because there's no mail here. In fact, there's nothing here at all. The thought of traveling north on the railroad is no longer appealing. Nobody lives here. I'm in the middle of nowhere. If I'm remembering correctly, it's your birthday. Happy 65th, Father. Oh, it's this the main character's son. Sorry I was rude to you the last time we saw each other. So, yeah. The character I'm playing as just turned perhaps 65 years old. Well, by mistake, I'm being portrayed as like being 85, which means that in the next 2 weeks, due to this dumb euthanasia center that's been passed off, this guy is gonna die in those 2 weeks, or at least afterwards, or at any time, like I just did right then. I can't provide you with a return address because there's nothing but open space for us, far as the eye can see. Or whatever that is then. Okay, now let's get started. Huh, what you doing over there? Looks like you're making a statue here. What goes on over here? Oh, I see. That's pretty neat. Okay. And there's a rat problem over here. Hey there, how you doing? Okay. Now let's see, what am I gonna do here while everyone else... I pretty much barely started playing this game. I was just reading what all these characters are doing. Okay. Everything is asleep. And, why is there only one camera for this? I can talk to this guy who's coming out. I guess not. I'm guessing what he's doing is just checking the mail. Or burning something. Alright, I'll go ahead and just having some cup of coffee. I'm gonna go talk to you. Hey there, how you doing, George Latour? Fancy meeting you here. Say hello. Hello, George. How's your job? How can you call this a job? I'm wasting my life on this drivel. Are you painting propaganda again? Yes, not exactly what I dreamed it'd be doing as I studied the works of the great artists, and as I developed and nurtured my gift. I'm beginning to doubt I even have a gift. I used to be sure I could create something brilliant, and now, do I still have it in me? Only Melpomene knows. What the hell is that even this? Melpomene? Melpomene? Melpomene. However you pronounce this stuff. I'm sure this job is temporary. You'll have a chance to show the world your talent someday, George. While I, George de Latour, agonizes in anticipation of that favorable time, and narrow-minded, narrow-minded Gendarme can drag me through the mud with the kick of a jackboot. The chastity of the ardent soul is at risk of dying on the vine of unscrupulous obscenity. I'm afraid I no longer understand what we're talking about. Like the fate weave of the web of human history, two people weave the thread of their conversation, not knowing where it will go. Aula was saying hello, and now we're locked in. Okay. Talk about creativity. How's the creative process coming along? I'm a freelance artist. My Tiffany-like nature is locked in a cage of primitive desires. Tiffany-like. Huh. To be able to create something, I need to eat. But to eat, I need money. My art, my legacy, my very existence hangs on the threads of these primordial needs. So it's just like everyone else around in France, a starving artist. You could do this on the side, you know. Not everyone has the same taste in art as you do. You just gotta get lucky. What is a man when his only concern is eating and sleeping? An animal and nothing more. I just said that. You're a starving artist. That's wonderful. I wonder if this is like the same thing as that one game called Passepartout or something. It could very well be that guy. Hold on. Whoops. Okay, that felt good. Just need to scratch my head and move my headset. What do you know about these things, Hector? If only I could paint on an empty stomach. Some artists become quite famous after they die, but I don't think your time is up, George. Hector! Wait, no, did I just read that wrong? Yeah, I have. That was, Hector was saying that, not George. Oh well. Hector! If I don't comply with the government's orders, I will either starve to death or be imprisoned for having dissenting views. The boat of creativity has crashed against the shores of the daily grind. My growling stomach mutes my thoughts of celestial matters. How trivial! How incredibly sad. Please forgive my lofty speech, my friend. I do not want to upset you. Perhaps I should go back to spoiling this paper with vulgar slogans. I get the feeling that no, not that. I somehow been changing this guy's voice for a bit. We're supposed to sound kind of... This guy looks very French to me. Not just because of the fact that he's an artist, but the fact that he's wearing like this beret. But that doesn't usually mean that he's French. It does help that he has a mustache and a scarf. That does kind of make me think that he immigrated from France, or at least the France equivalent here. Okay, let's talk about the woman statue. George, what are you making? I already told you, Hector. I received an order to make a statue of our wise leader. The ministry is going to pay me enough to live carefree for a few years. George, are you saying our wise leader is a woman? So you know everything. Oh my god. Please, Hector, help me. I'm dying of my love for the unforgettable Jean Orne. If I don't die, then I'll be executed by a firing squad. Darts of love are less painful than cold lead bullets, you know. What do you want from me? I fell head over heels for passion. Blindly and mindlessly love rushes, not knowing where it's heading. I'm just a man with a warm heart and an open soul. Which everyone is willing to trample with his muddy boots. George, I understand what you're saying, but please, stay on point. For me, every moment of life counts. It's not a figure of speech, but my horrible reality. It sure is, though. Okay. I had nearly finished the statue of our leader when I was overcome with temptation. Huh? And I sculpted the face of my muse, my beautiful Jean. On the back of it, the stronger the passion, the sadder its end. You put the... you carved like the... carved like the figure of your model, Jean, on the back of this great leader statue, huh? What is the government gonna do when they see that? And the sadder its end. If the selection committee finds it, they'll shoot me. Paper that proves conformity to state standards is more important than these monsters than human life. Even statues are made according to state standards. Hector, talk about taking a dagger to the heart of creativity. Yeah. Fancy meeting you here. Talk about the state standards for the statue. What new thing did I have here? Image of the leader, huh? Technical documents for a statue. I do need to do this, but everyone else has to leave once I do that. Also, I am talking to literally everyone here. And because of that, it took like an hour of just going through like the first initial 4 hours while I talked to these guys. Okay. You have to follow the state standards will make the statue? Yes. I have to fill in a state standard for detailing my plans for the piece, and then show it to the hollow-hearted selection committee. Anything printed on paper and burner stamped is true to them. Even if I write about the leader that the leader should have a pinecone nose and a woodpecker hands. And woodpecker hands? They'll accept it. Where can I find this form? I'm not a magician. I can't pull a rabbit out of a hat. Ask the neighbors. Call the authorities. Do whatever you can. I beg you. Please, help me. I can't promise anything, but I can try. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, let's keep talking though. Talk about the mistress. Who's that woman who's visiting you? You saw her? Of course you did. Who wouldn't notice a goddess like her? She's my beautiful model, Jean Orne. This enchantress has stolen my heart, Hector. All of my thoughts are focused on her. Although she hasn't warmed up to me yet, each obstacle makes me love that much stronger. Does see over here. There you go. He's making an unusual statue along with In Love with Jean. Alright, let's continue on. Talk about euthanasia, of course. Have you heard about the blissful sleep procedure? We're already asleep already, Hector. It doesn't matter if we wake up sooner or later. Are you drunk? Yes, but... Oh yeah, sorry for interrupting, but I just wanted to say that I made a Beholder 2 OC a couple of days ago. I was wondering if I could introduce her. Well, permission first. Because I headcanon her to be one of the character's ex-wives. Sure, go ahead. I'll eventually get to play Beholder 2, but I don't think I'm going to do that immediately right after this. I'm going to have a little bit coffee until then. It's still going to be quite a while until I don't even know how long this game is. But right now, since this is like the prequel to the base game, and it hasn't even been like 4 hours, or maybe it has, I don't know. All I was doing is like talking to everyone I meet here, mostly because it's right now it's kind of night and nobody's left their apartment, so I can't really do any by searching. Why does the main character in the DLC look more round than the last one? He built like an eggplant. Like a eggplant. This is Carl, I mean, no, that's not Carl Steen. This is Hector Medina. The previous, landlord. You know, if you watch, like, the intro for, Beholder, this is the guy that was beaten up and arrested for. And or euthanized, I guess. So I'm playing as the previous landlord. Seems to be like a balding man with glasses. And a watch. I mean, I can see the watch he has right there. Seems to be a bit more stressed out than Carl is. Okay. Let's see, where was I? Wait, they euthanized Hector in the last one? That's pretty much what the entire plot of the DLC is. I didn't see that part yet. God damn. Well, yeah. It's right here. They think Hector, this guy, is 85 years old. No, he just turned 65. And he has like 2 weeks to do everything he needs to. Thanks for telling me, though, gang. Yeah. And, yeah, you're welcome for that. And Hector has like 2 weeks to do everything he needs before he's sent off to go under the procedure, the Blissful Sleep procedure. All right. Let's see. Yes, but anyone can stay sober while on the thick of the nightmare that is this life. My heart is frozen. A sword is poised above my neck. What am I saying? Who's listening? Me? I'm right here. Did you forget I'm standing here? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Okay, now who else is awake so I can talk to them? This cat, of course. Here, kitty kitty. Pet the cat. Come here, kitty. I have had a rough day too, and all that. I can at least talk to you. I wonder. If everyone's like done, I can go over here and... Nope, you're still there. Okay. What about you guys? Looks like they're still asleep. How about you? The cat has gone in here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this guy. Or go over here. Since they're not in here... I remember that character literally from like the very end. Okay, since they're all done, I'm gonna go ahead and just search everything now. Let's see. Go ahead and search everything. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. I was searching through your apartment. You didn't see anything. Okay, found out what he wants. What is it, George? Like a wild beast, I can't tame my troubled thoughts of the miserable fortune we all face. Could you just tell me about your problem in plain English? Do you know what unrequited love is, Hector? I know what it's like to lose a beloved wife, George. I believe that's more than enough to allow me to understand you. She doesn't love me. I want more than anything else in the world to love me as passionately as I do for her. I may paste my beholder OC's lore here right after I get it all together. Maybe you could post it here, or maybe you could just post it in Discord. Probably just read that if you'd like. You know what I could do is just have you invited to my own personal Discord. Right now I don't have it all ready yet, but I do have most, if not all of it done. I just need to get like a bot that'll help me like with procedures and all that. Or you can just go to my friend's Discord that I have been using pretty much. Okay. I'll go ahead and do that privately if you'd like. Let's see. I'll stop at nothing to achieve my goal. I'm desperate to the point of being willing to try a love potion. If such a potion worked, would it not be a deceit? Would your conscience not smite you? Find a way to make Jean fall in love with me, Hector. I'll give up everything for her love. My honor, my soul, even my conscience. I don't think I can help you. But you never know. I'll ask around. Thank you. And you're back to over there, right after I just kind of looked at it. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to you then. Alright, Klaus, how are you? Hello. Greet Klaus. Hello, Klaus, how are you? Fine. And how are you? I wish I could say happy birthday, Hector. But given the latest news, you simply have my deepest condolences. I never would have guessed you were 85. You look much younger. Well, he sure is. Our problem, Klaus, is that I'm not even 65. What? But how was I wrong? You weren't wrong, Klaus. The ministry is. Oh. So they'll fix the records, and you'll have plenty of time before having to visit the Horde at Euthanasia Center. Who knows? Maybe it won't even be around in a few years. I'm sure this is a temporary measure. There's nothing more permanent in our world than temporary solutions. The Ministry of Care called. Think their records are correct. And if they realize they made a mistake, no one would admit it. Because the great state and the wise leader don't err. My God, Hector. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. It's my life. And my problem. You got enough on your plate. All we can do is pray nobody in the ministry spills coffee on the records that show your age. Or the ages of your children. Oh man, there's still even more to look at. Okay. Let's ask about the building. I know this building used to belong to your family. What was it like? It doesn't just belong to my family. My great-grandfather and his son built it. It was so beautiful in its prime. I remember orange trees blooming in the orchard. That's before orange trees went extinct in this place. I guess it has even gone even further now. Or maybe this is just the second day. It is the second day. Possessing and playing balalaika is prohibited. You don't even want music anymore, huh? I do kind of see that. Oh. Okay, so this poster, is not centered. It is really, really small, or at least compared to me. I mean, it does feature like a naked lady on it, but it is kind of stylized. Yeah, you can even see the nips. I mean, it's not too bad though. Yeah, I'm only seeing that for like maybe like 3 seconds. Who else is beating it off to that? I guess I know one guy. But he is not here. It doesn't really just visit. Okay, where was I? Alas, there's nothing left to its former beauty. The mystery long ago turned the orchards into tarmac. Sad news for the orange trees. Now let's ask about the weather. How's the weather? Wait, what? How's the weather? Terrible. I haven't seen the sun for weeks. That kind of mirrors our lives, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's where I'm right here, which is why I kind of confused myself there. Tell me about your family, Klaus. As you know, my wife's name is Maria. She's a literature teacher. Our daughter, Zlata, is 6. We're already looking for a school for her. That said, the ministry might implement mandatory allocation, which means she'd probably go to the nearest school of patriotic upbringing. I don't have any other family, at least no one who's not in jail. They're just sending all of their citizens in jail just for doing any of this. Being 85, well, they're just gonna die from that. Eating red caviar. Possessing and or printing products that feature nudity. Which this is, but it's more of an artistic nudity, really. And, or just playing music, or in this case specifically, a balalaika. This seems to be like on the product of a failing state. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I'm an economist of the Ministry of Finance. I have access to a variety of statistics. It's been noted recently that every citizen had a relative who's in jail, or in a labor camp, or who's been executed. So you're either in jail, either killed, or just sent to the gulags. Huh. Really is sounding like communist Russia. Weird how it's starting to get there too. How long ago was that Russia and let me see, what was it? It was a previous one. What was that other place called? I don't remember. Damn it! It's just on the tip of my tongue. Russia just went to war over this one nearby nation, just because they want their border back. All because of this one guy, and they just returned to communist Russia. Okay. And they say they never left. Of course. But it is inevitable that it would happen. If you've seen history and all that. They just waited like 40 years until then. By the way, the department that made that discovery was disbanded and everyone went to jail. Of course they have. Except for the supervisor. I think he's related to someone important. Well, who important is that? And you, Hector? Do you have any family? Okay. Yes, I have an adult son, but he lives far away. He's helping to build a railroad up north. Huh, he's a railroad worker? Why is that so hard to say? Railroad worker. Did you manage to arrest anyone today? No, I'm still kind of reading all this lore. Okay, let's see. Where was I? I'm still reading all the lore for this character because I love just looking at literally the history of all of this stuff. Like, well, I do have all of these guys right here already, and 2 more to repair. There's only like 3 of them left. This guy was like from the base game, Jacob Manischek. Right before he became an evil jerk. Apparently they did have a daughter, but I don't even know what happened to her. And only companion in the basement is this cat. Okay. The only character I don't recognize here are these characters. And you. Let's see. So that's what that is. Gene Orn. Yeah. she was like at the very end of the game, and only appeared on screen for like, well, I guess for a full minute before she just went on her way. Okay, now where was I? It takes 6 months for mail to reach him. Which one of the 10 is your favorite so far in today's stream? Well, let me see. So far, the only one I have extensively talked to is George Delatour, this French guy right here who's a starving artist. He already looks really cool. Most of these characters all have like a unique silhouette. I mean, that is what they all look like. They're just a shape in highlighted in white outlines. Most of these characters don't look the same. They're all unique in their own way. You can even tell what they're meant to be with just some of these designs. I wonder if this is all hand-drawn or these are like 3D models. They don't look like 3D models to me. Maybe they are, and they just have like some 2D graphics or 2D sprites kind of pasted on them. The more I look at Hector, the more I kind of think he is like a 3D model. You know, mostly the fact that his hair seems to be... I can visibly see like the wisp on top of his head like that, going in and out. Okay. It takes 6 months for mail to reach him. Provided it doesn't get lost along the way. I don't get to hear from him much. 6 months. It takes you that long just to get mail like that. But at least he's alive and not in jail. I'm glad for that. There's still more to talk to. To Klaus right here. He was in the base game before he had to leave and or get arrested, whichever came first. Did I talk about the weather already? Wait, what? That must be a glitch. Huh. Isn't Hector supposed to say how's the weather and you respond? It sounds like you're riffing on yourself. Okay, let's ask about work. Are you an economist? Yes, and a good one at that. I've loved numbers since I was a kid. It's the perfect job for me. Though I sometimes catch myself thinking that people are skeptical about the statistical data I compile. What do you mean? Did you know, Hector, that for each newborn, 4 soldiers are killed in action? Well, it's bound to happen, though. Everyone kind of, new kids are born every day, like new babies, yeah. Babies are born every day, and people die every day. Just kind of, there will always be, like, more deaths than there are people living on Earth. Let's see. Or that our economy is based on the support of the ministry and satellite service jobs? These people have produced nothing but new laws and directives. I say this, even though I myself am employed by the ministry. Or how about this? 30% of our workforce is in jail, and another 10% is busy guarding those jails. Klaus, there was a time when I just nod and go record that information. But now, I don't think I'll be around for more than a couple of weeks, so let me give you some advice. Never share that information with anyone. If you do, they'll come for you. Oh my, I didn't realize. You've heard enough. I understand. Keep it to yourself, and everything will be fine. The hell is this cat doing? The cat just kind of, snarled at something. It's caught in midair while I'm talking to Klaus here. I already talked about what. Let's see what he wants. Do you want anything? I would like to meet a request, if I may. What's your kitty's name? The cat's name is Order. That's its name, Cat Order. It's either Cat Order or just Order. A rat hunter. This is like the first time I ever got see like an animal in Beholder. It had to be in the prequel, wherever that cat went. Most likely, just mourning after Hector being beaten and arrested in the intro. Well, this is the prequel. Okay, let's see. I would like to meet a request, if I may. What kind of sentence is that? This. I would like to meet a request. Huh. It's a silly kitty. So let's pray it was euthanized as well. Rather not that would happen. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead. Zlata will soon turn 6. Why did I say it like that? Will soon tune? How did I mess that up so badly? Zlata will soon. I did it again, didn't I? Oh. I mean, wasn't euthanized. Sorry, I was typing too fast. God dang it. Yeah, that is right. That's fine. I know what you kind of mean there. I accidentally just said CERN tune again, didn't I? Okay, back. Let's hope I don't mess this up again. Zlata will soon turn 6. That felt really, that was really hard for me to not accidentally say CERN tune again. I like to throw her a party. Ever since she saw the fireworks on the day of the world happiness, she won't stop talking about seeing more. Can you acquire some for her? I'll see what I can do. Okay, whatever that is, prepare for a holiday. Fireworks. Hey cat, how you doing? Are you scared? Alright, well everyone else is over here. Uh-oh, the kid. I didn't know you were still here. Is that you, Zlata? How are you? What are you doing here? I'm checking on you. Dad says when people come uninvited, they're either policemen or thieves. You don't look like a policeman, Uncle Hector. But I'm no thief either, sweetie. I'm the supervisor of this building. Don't tell Mom this place was a mess. I'll pick it up. We're fine. Deal. Alright then. If everything is alright, let's see. I could just go over here. Hey George, are you still in here? Yeah, you are. Hey, how's the wife? She's over here. I can just go in here while everyone else is kind of like the cat. Cat, what do you want? I can go in here while everyone else is out there. Let's go ahead and add like this. You won't see any of this going on. Okay, while everything is going on, I'm just gonna go ahead and look at this. Oh. I guess you saw me. I did already install like security cams. Okay, so I've already checked up on you and everything else. Okay, this cat. Provide some cat food. Alright, here you go. Here's some food. Okay, so who do I check up on? Oh, now I know. First, let me see if okay, you're both down there. I see you're reading. Good girl. I'm not caught up on anything now. They're both over here. Nothing in here. Go ahead and add some security cameras. The 2 will be fine. Let's see. Go ahead and check up on some more stuff. While you're at work and while you're down there. Just keep doing that. Okay. No one will see what I'm doing here. Let's see. Just keep checking. Hey, I told you to check. Use these for a DNA analysis. Okay. Illegal object found. You have some caviar here. Did I check over here? Uh-oh. Get out of here. Sorry about that. I can talk to you now. Okay, time to say hello. I do need to get those DNA samples now. What the tuna's up with caviar? You about to report whoever has that? I don't know. Let's see, who was that had caviar? You did? Rosa Rannick had caviar here. Along with Mark Rannick. I still need to grab some more information before I do. Okay. I have like a piece of DNA right here. Excuse me. I need to clear my throat. Okay. Cigarette stubs. They left that in their little end table here. These objects can be used for DNA analysis. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to like Mark Rannick here, while Jacob is in front of me. Good morning, Mark. What's good about it? It could be better, but my rheumatism has flared up. That's because you live in the basement. Dampness and cold are a curse at your age. My age? I'm younger than you are. Really? According to my documents, I'm 20 years younger than you. Right now, it says you're 65. Oh, I see what happened. I understand exactly what happened. Mark, you scumbag. You swapped the documents. You're not actually 65, you're 85. So, from my understanding, exactly from this, Mark Rannick swapped both the documents of Hector being 65 and you being 85, because I do know that you're like an archive employee who has access to this kind of documents. The fact that you're actually pointing out this little discrepancy here means that you caused the entire thing to go on. You were the one that started off this entire DLC plotline. Really? According to my documents, I'm 20 years younger than you. But how is that possible? You look much older? That what you want to say? As an honorary archive worker, I could say it doesn't matter how young or old a person looks. What matters is what's written on the documents. And I do know how to work them. Yeah, that tells me everything. Okay, so I already did say hello on this guy. Did I actually? Good afternoon. What's good about it? Oh, yeah, I heard you did say that. Okay, now let's talk about the latest news. What's going on in this great country of ours? People say there's no order in the Ministry of Order. Hey, I'm joking. What do you want to hear, Hector? That everything is stable and our country is racing toward a better tomorrow? Don't you read the newspapers? I'm in no newspapers mode. I understand. I make cigarettes out of them. Be careful, Mark. If you do anything with a newspaper besides read it, leave our leaders' photos untouched. Do like how Hector in this little portrait here is going Jack Nicholson on me right here. Otherwise, you'll be given the full measure of justice for disrespecting the state and the rule of law. It's just a newspaper with the face of your so-called great leader. Do you not recycle? What are you even doing with all these with yesterday's news? You're a smart aleck, huh? Yeah. Talk about the weather. The weather hasn't been good for this summer. Who cares about the weather, Hector? It's the same year round. You should be used to it by now. I guess you're right. About the war. Have you heard any news from the battlefield? Of course. Our troops strike, and the enemies drop back, and vice versa. Do you think the war will ever end? Nope. That's none of our business. Our job is to sit in the archives and sort out files. I don't care what we have to issue. Reports about how great the government is doing, or death certificates. It's all the same to me. Reports about the great government is doing, or death certificates. That's what's usually going on here, huh? We better just sit still and be happy that they don't haul us off because of our age. Well, bad news for the great people living in this nation. That's exactly what they're doing. Okay, ask about the state standard form. Can I ask you about one thing, Mark? Can you bring me a state standard form? I need one for a good deed. What kind of good deed? People don't ask for that form without a good reason. I bet someone is in a mess and wants to get off the hook. Is it that so-called artist from the neighboring apartment? Mark, really need your help. That person will be executed for wasting the government's money. Ha! I was right. He shouldn't have wasted money then. He's responsible for his own actions. In the old days, people cut the hands off thieves and then kicked the bastards out in the freezing cold. Wasn't that over in the Middle East that they did that? I wonder, did they still do that? Most likely. Okay. Why were they so cruel? So the thief could get a cold and be unable to blow his nose. How could he without his hands? It was torture. A thief would have the sniffles all the time. Everyone knew who the thieves were. The ones with the sniffles. Wouldn't the ones without a hand be the ones branded as a thief? Instead of those that just a little bit sick. That's silly. I literally just said this too. That's silly. Wouldn't having no hands get the message across? Yep. You're boring, Hector. I can't even enjoy telling you a tall tale. Okay. I've saw an old state standard form in the archive. Wouldn't that be I've seen an old state standard form in the archive instead of I've saw an old that doesn't sound right. That just sounds like recently seen would. It's more of a present than in the past way to say that. What am I trying to say? It's on the tip of my tongue of what that one word I'm trying to say here. Whatever. I'll think of it later. Nobody will miss it. Nobody will miss it. Bring me a bottle of whiskey and it's yours. Again? Oh, I guess I can't talk to you now. Looks like you're reading again. Hey, I still want to talk. Guess you're going to work. Everyone else is right here. Can't really do anything. Just gotta wait until they move out. Did I talk to you, Maria Shimmer? Yep, I have. Completely. And they're doing this too. Is that what she looks like? They turn the statue around of the great leader too. What's going on here? The cat. Hey there, George. How you doing? Image of the Great Leader, huh? Let's see. Are you still in there? Looks like you're asleep. Okay. What more can I do here? So I know I'm not making much progress other than just reading a bunch of dialogue. They're both asleep. I do know that Klaus was in there. Okay, since I can't really do anything quite yet. And they're over here. Okay. Nothing too dangerous. Nothing really that weird either. Looks like you're asleep. Okay, can't really, not able to do anything right now. It has literally been 2 days, and I'm just reading a bunch of stuff. Okay, here's some DNA. Oh, I guess I need to get all of it, then. Alright, I need to grab literally everything here. But these guys are like, this guy, Scouts, just woke up. I have almost completely gotten all of that. Let me see here. It's the next day, of course. Hey there. Meet Nathan. What new thing did you add now? It's illegal to discuss the positive aspect of living abroad. Really? Possessing and drinking fruit juice is prohibited. Fruit juice, but that says liquor. Okay. Let's meet Nathan. Oh, hey there, Papito. What you doing? Come here, boy. There you go. Hello, I'm Hector Medina, the manager of this apartment. Greetings, I'm Nathan Keller. I often pass by your building, so we'll be seeing a lot of each other. Yeah, you're on the black market. Do you take walks here? No, I'm working. I sell goods and information. You sell goods on the street? Why not? Fresh air is good for you. I like that place. We lived nearby when I was a kid. I saw Block 6 change. It used to be a luxurious villa. Too bad it's a communal apartment now. So you're the sentimental type, huh? Sometimes, except when it comes to business. After the building falls completely apart, I want to buy it and build a brothel in its place. Whoa, Nathan. Well, I never really known much about you. All I did know in the base game is that you're just here to sell me stuff and buy my stuff. Because, you know, you're the black market guy. Hey there. And now you're giving me a little bit more information about yourself. Huh. Oh, that was just a joke, huh? Okay. Look at your face. I'm kidding. I like to open my own store. I don't think that will ever happen. I'm not going to let that place fall apart. Well, you know what they say. Man proposes, the wise leader disposes. With your funding, it's just a matter of time before this place falls apart. Well, I only have like $5,000 here, so let's go ahead and trade. What do you have for trade? Psst, I have quite a few useful items for sale. Oh, you have the fireworks here. The caviar. All the stuff that's literally illegal. Huh, you even have the canned food for cats. Well, I need to get this thing. Fireworks. Don't point these at people until they betray their nation. Cheeky. Hey there. Can I talk to you now? We're not completely done, though. I was right about to get to this last point here. Now, let's talk about euthanasia, Mark Rennick. Have you heard about the Blissful Sleep procedure? I have. What do you think about it? Rose and I have a lot of time left before we have to go. Doubt it. Moreover, the law could be changed at any moment, or who knows. Our documents might get lost in the archives. My wife and I are diligent citizens and are preparing for it just in case. We've already written our wills. By the way, they say the Ministry of Beforehand Applications. The hell is this? Ministry of Beforehand Applications? I don't even know what that is. Just a arbitrary bureaucratic garbage. We'll be open soon. One can earn extra food cards for going early. Do you think people will go to the euthanasia center early in exchange for food? Yeah, I am wondering exactly why. You go to this center early for food. No, you're dead before that. I've seen people do all kinds of things for food. You're not wrong. Well, I guess that's it then. Okay. Now, what more could I do? I need to grab all the dumb DNA samples, but everyone else is over here. The cat needs food. This is like the third day of me being here. Okay, so while you guys are going to work, I'm gonna go look at your stuff. Unless, hold on, the child is still here. What about you? I've already talked about the weather and all that. What about now? The cat needs food. Go ahead and open that. Go ahead and add some surveillance cams. And one more right over in that spot. Well, everyone else is on this way here. Just add some cams. And go ahead and start searching. Likes to gamble. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm over here again. Alright then. Maybe I can explore your this place instead. Yeah, you're right here. What about you guys? You've gone to work. Okay, now I can finish up with this place here. Let me look through your stuff. Let's see. Oh, come on already? We're still looking at it. Alright. Yeah, I know what I'm doing here. Being sad that I was just doing this. Okay, now who else can I go look at? I could just go in here. No, the kids are just kids are playing. You gotta hurry before the kids start I could take that. Uh-oh. I could just go over here. I saw you coming in. Damn it. It's gonna be like a small amount of things to do before I even, the kids and all that. Okay. Well, I did already install some security cams. I'm gonna need more. You did just get in and was just about to as well. Are you still in here? Could just do that too. It looks like you're just about to enter. Okay, there's not much I can do here. Like, I'm trying to get as much profiling as I can. I did get mostly from you guys. I feel like I gotta do this, like, later on. So you have, like, you're playing the piano there. This DNA thing is taking too long for me to do. Whoops. The government knows everything. Well, I'm trying, but, only thing I've been doing is, like, getting to know my lore. Looks like you are doing that thing again. See, you're, like, sculpting there. You're almost done with that thing, too. What type of statue is bro working on? This, apparently. And for no one to see it, what he's actually building, he has, like, the great leader right there. Okay. Why did I just get flashed by a statue? That's wild, but I don't mind. Sure. So George right here, is that his name? George? Yep, okay. So George right here was, like, making the great leader sucks at his job, to be honest. Yeah, he sure has. He is not great. They're all pretty terrible. Let's see. Which one of you is, like, are you still in here? You're asleep. I can't enter through here. What about you? Is Jean in here? But there she is. I can't really do anything here. Like, because everyone else is kind of like, you're still awake, and you two are sleeping. I have, like, the security cams here. Okay, so this is not good. I have, like, 2 hours until to do this. And, well, the only thing I have been doing was, like, do some lore here. You know, just reading all of the lore that these guys have been saying. Do I have any wine here? I do not. All I have is this. I have stolen some stuff from you. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do that later. Well, what was that? Killer claims 7 victims. Genevieve Jasmine, the prima ballerina of the Theater of the Wise Leader, was found dead in Helmer last night. Genevieve was a rising star on the cusp of touring the capital. Police are withholding information on what they think the white gloves found on every victim signify. The maniac's first victim was Mary Pickfold. The singer was reported missing in April 1979. How strange that a state swarming with police is unable to catch a maniac over the course of several years. Official sources put the number of victims at 7, but that's a lie. Have you ever seen news about another dead person in this game? Just consider that me. Really? Smiley face. I don't think I need to consider that to be you. Another dead person, huh, in the news. What have you been doing? Okay. Official sources put the number of victims at 7, but that's a lie. Over 20 women have been murdered, although this means of their demise have varied. They were all wearing white gloves. The police were holding facts to avoid a panic. Is that Jack the Ripper? No, that's from, what was it, like 17th century? 18th century? I don't quite know. It could very well just be the 19th century. Somewhere around the 1800s. Or 1900s. I completely forget what area he's in. We will avoid... I mean, wait, no. We will continue to ask why the maniac hasn't been caught. Is he a ministry employee? Or is he simply smart enough to have avoided arrest for over 5 years? I don't know. Can I talk to you? Nope. Well, it's way too late to start talking to these guys. I mean, I've been trying to like just get right on through here. I like getting all the DNA. Okay, I can go through here. While you're talking over there. Did I even look through all of that? That's as much as I went. I got that. This statue. What are you hiding in this statue? Paint and all that. This easel of a girl. Sorry, I can't even go over here for that long. Damn it. This cat. Here's some food for you that you need. Okay, this is not going well. Hey Nathan, I'm gonna need to ask you for some stuff right now. Go ahead and trade some stuff. Maybe some more cat food. Grab like 2, and that'll do. Okay, I could do this just a bit. While you're kind of going for a smoke, I'm gonna go look at more stuff here. Okay, did I even look at this thing? The balalaika. Go look at this for a bit. DNA. Oh, he's going back. You didn't see anything, did you? What's the guy over here? Like everything's fine, I can go do the last thing here. I'll grab this last piece right over here. Nothing bad's happening now. Let's see, the dentures. I can take that. That's all of it, finally. Analysis complete. Okay. Go ahead and do some of this if I need to. Profile the tenant. Has the balalaika here. Okay. What was her room number? 3. Try profiling her. Let's see, what was it? Mark Rannick. Unemployed right now. Which is what I wanted to do for a bit. 3, male. Archive employee. There you go. Well, that's it. Got it. Like you yourself is drinking coffee. Got the profile and some cash from that. Okay, now how am I actually going to like I have already gotten that. I did set up some cameras, but is everyone in here? Or are you down here? I don't know. You're still here. You must have been asleep then. Yeah, I just check it up on you. Sorry about that. I guess I didn't really need to do any of that. Go ahead and just repair one of these. Who can move in? Con Van Megren. Healthcare worker, age 66, looking for an apartment to rent. A curse to unravel, and a chronic illness to cure. Murray Gibbs. Military cook. 67. War veteran looking for a short-term lodging. I'm curious, can the tenants just straight up jump you if they get mad at you? I have no idea if I haven't actually done enough to do anything like this. If I steal too many of their items, the police will ambush me. Basically, if I steal like 3 items a day, then the police will come for my ass and either ask for a bribe, or I give them some rep to look the other way. I don't know if getting caught within their home like that multiple times will do anything. Maybe they'll call the police, or maybe they'll just actually take out a gun and shoot me. That has happened beforehand in the base game, but not just through barging into the rooms. Mostly from dialogue options. Mary Gibbs, the military cook who's 67 years old, looking for a short-term lodging. Lionel Kramer, looking for a clean apartment in a good neighborhood. Johann Bessler, an apartment, 3 rolls of coppered wire. Go ahead and I didn't mean to put you in there. Oh well. This cat needs more food. Oh wait, was the game... Okay, that was supposed to be paused when I was looking at that. Fine. Here's some food. I guess you're here already. Man, there's not like a good opportunity just to look through this. I gotta go through this even more so beforehand. Okay, can I go search through your apartment now? Nope, you're still here. You're having like disagreements here. Well, looks like you're gonna go over here, and I'll get to go look at this for a bit. There's a rat over here. Okay, while you're at work... Okay, did I even look through anything here beforehand? I gotta look through that now, huh? I have like 5 hours to pick up the phone and they're still ringing. So that's the old teddy bear. Damn it, I was just looking at that too. I get the feeling that you're gonna just come right on in. Okay, good. I don't have time to just go look through here. I gotta go, well, I can put the security cameras. Alright, so what are you gonna say about this? Did I fail? Okay, emergency call. Hector Medina, Ministry of Information Acquisition. There's a certain Johann Bessler in your block. Gather information and profile him. You applied to participate in the National Inventions Forum to get a state subsidy. National Inventions Forum? Say subsidy. You are to perform a background check and estimate the loyalty index. Will be done. Now I gotta look at this guy. Okay, while you're looking at that, I'll go over here. Okay, did I look through this? And the piano? No, I think it's the piano, actually. Oh. Okay, this is getting up. This already feels a lot tougher to deal with. Oh, that guy. Hold on. Hey, I need to talk to you. Let's meet. I'm Hector Medina, the manager of the apartment block. I'm Johann Bessler, an inventor. Trying to make our world a bit more convenient. I have already applied for 143 patents in the last 10 years. That's impressive. 153? How old are you? Wow. How many of them did you get? 4 so far. But I'm only starting my journey to become the greatest inventor of our time. Okay, now let's discuss your work. What do you do for a living? I haven't actually looked. It says right here, just inventor, huh? Ever since I can remember, I'm always busy inventing and construction. Take alarm clocks apart and assemble them back together, my father used to say. I applied for state funding. They choose one young inventor with potential and pay for one of his projects. The winner gets to go to the capital and work in the best construction labs. I would never even dream of this. I'm sure you'll succeed. Alas, it's not up to me. All applicants are scrutinized. There are several hundred of them. I heard they even review pedigree to avoid a scandal like they had 3 years ago. What scandal? They financed a guy, and he turned out to be a revolutionist. Came up with a propaganda speech when Ben lived. What is this? When Ben lived. Live. When Ben live during the war ceremony. They ran the grammar here is that they add like an arbitrary bin in between this. Propaganda speech when live during the award ceremony. That sounds a little better. He managed to say a lot before he was tied up and carried away. Though I have no clue what exactly he was saying, because all the viewers had to sign the confidential agreement. They even did an exemplary execution. Though, what really bothers me is that I'm running out of ideas, as if my head refuses to work. Really? Hold on, I'm still talking to you. Go ahead and discuss the war. What do you think of the war? I don't think. I'm busy inventing. Doing all I can to help the country. Just finished designing a tank with all-around cannons. They will shoot in all directions at once. Huh. In every single directions? That doesn't sound safe. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. And hit allies? I haven't considered that possibility. Alright. That really is it. Alright, go ahead. Oh boy. Nothing's going well here. How am I gonna do this in time? You know, that one mission I missed completely because of that. It's gonna give me like 3,000 some rep. Maybe I'll do that off stream then. All I do know is that it's kind of hard to actually do that. Maybe I'll get it done faster. Who knows? Okay. There's like a lot more information here. I could also repair that if I want. It's kind of hard to snoop around when you have literal kids right here just coming in and out of their home like this. Okay. Now I'm gonna need you to go over here. I don't even have any more here. Just add some of this. My dad's drunk right now, dog. I gotta go, sorry. Well, that's fine. You can get on going. It's time for me to end the stream anyways. I'm just gonna end it right here. May need to just, go back and, replay those entire 2 hours and see if I can improve what I have done beforehand. Because I do really want to do that one mission. It just so happens that that I was literally reading all the lore Okay. But I hope both the sides of your pillows are cold tonight, dog. Good night. Chicago 15 bread. Bread. Double. Alright. Yep, okay, where was it? Right here. Oh, the main menu here. Beholder.